and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Brooklyn. It's the Nighthawks and the Bulls, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Straight ahead, clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Nighthawks of San Antonio and the Brooklyn Bulls. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of charging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why some of these guys preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the ball, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on 1st down, Anthony. This one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
He used to have a coach's tux all the time. Those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run. It's Mason. Excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Back to throw. Anthony. It's complete. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop? defense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
To throw on third down. Harrison. And that will be incomplete as well.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much room through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with Mason. And he's corralled at the 30, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and move some things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now in the middle, and it's complete. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up when they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing the out, incomplete. That's Barron. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Anthony. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bulls are off to a 14-0 first quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They will start this drive with 4. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Harrison. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Anthony. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. Anthony.
That one too wide and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
Back out comes San Antonio.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice little juke. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, just run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Harrison. He finds his man. Complete. That's 4. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gregory. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Mason. Take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run again with Mason. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mason. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. 15-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, Anthony. He's got a full head of steam. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they'll let their tight end cut his route up a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
They'll run here with Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Anthony. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one's a 1st down. Back to throw, Anthony. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 5 yards out. And the Bulls continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Back out comes San Antonio.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison, it's complete. Green. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Harrison. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The handoff to Ford up the middle. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Ford. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And on now is the punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barry. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Anthony.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Mason. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Anthony throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Anthony. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows in a room for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw. Anthony. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 7 catches for him now in this last one, the first down. Back to throw. Anthony. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10. Anthony. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to throw again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 6. First down, San Antonio.
Throwing on first down. Harrison. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were a better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On first down, Anthony, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Looking to throw. Harrison. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Harrison. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different, because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. Able to slither by. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down now, it's Mason. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mason.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony, he finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Mason. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with their stuff. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Anthony. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18
Looking to throw. Anthony. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw from his end zone. Harrison, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Back to throw. Harrison. Over the middle, complete.
It's 4. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Harrison completes it to Green.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Harrison. And got his man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st and 10, Harrison.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Draw play to Ford. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Operating from the gun. Harrison. He is caught, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Harrison. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They run with 4. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they turn to Ford. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On second down, it's Mason, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 155 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mason. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Mason, and able to get this to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Back to throw. Anthony. Oh, he's got it. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking to throw. Anthony. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gregory. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Harrison from the right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. Harrison. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Harrison. Throwing left side, it's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! What a great play there. 85 yards. And the Nighthawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they didn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Big play there. 77 yards. And the Birds are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Throwing on 1st down. Harrison. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrison.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on down to the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 21-yard line.
That ball down the field. You! Don't let us down!
Off the play fake. Anthony. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Anthony. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Together, all! Keep it together!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off the play fake. Harrison. And he's got his man on the out route. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Harrison. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On first and 10, Harrison over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 5.
Back to throw. Harrison. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a play fake here on first down.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Nighthawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I was wondering if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. They'll keep it on the ground. Mason. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, Anthony. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11.
Focus, boys! Focus!
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mason. That's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.